Mind your breath. Do you know that your breath rate is an indicator of how long you live? Yogic practices have been founded on the observation of a very simple phenomenon in nature. The slower we breathe, the longer we live. We take the case of rabbits. They breathe for about 30 to 60 cycles in a minute, and their lifespan is about 1 to 2 years. Dogs take about 10 to 35 breaths in a minute, and they live for about 10 to 13 or even 15 years. Tortoise, on the other hand, takes about 4 breaths in a minute and lives for almost 150 years. Human beings have been blessed with an ideal lifespan of about 90 to 100 years, and we have an average breath rate of 15 cycles in a minute. If our breath rate is higher than 15, that usually indicates the presence of dis-ease, which could be in terms of long-term stress, high blood pressure, obesity, the presence of some chronic infection, hormonal imbalances, or even a fever. In simple terms, your body is spending more energy than it should, and that's why it needs more oxygen, which is why it's making you breathe faster. Lower breath rates, on the other hand, are connected with an overall equilibrium in the system and greater immunity against stress and disease. Once you realize the simple fact, you will start becoming more and more aware of your breath on a day-to-day basis. Want to check your breath rate right now? Start counting. Stop. So how much was it? If your breath rate is usually above 15, be careful. Something's not right. If it's below 10, congratulations. You're doing a good job of living healthy. So before we close, let's take a quick look at what are the things that usually increase our breath rate and lead us towards dis-ease. Number 1. Strenuous physical activities like running, cycling or gymming tend to increase the breath rate and have been linked to an increased incidence of heart attacks. Negative emotions like anger, jealousy are also connected with higher breath rates. Multitasking or continually switching from one activity over to another is another thing. And of course, excessive usage of mobile and incessant scrolling. Some of these things, as you notice, are actually unavoidable in today's life. So what can we do? We can culture our breath through pranayamas and relaxation techniques unique to yoga. Breathe slower, stay calm, live more, and keep learning. Namaste.